September 2018. Here I am at in Bancroft, and stopped for Tim Hortons for a sandwich. And the weather looks great. It's a little cool, so I put my sweater on. Now I'll continue on my journey toward the 118 going west. It's been a nice little break in Bancroft. I didn't record for the first little while because I wanted to get into the rhythm of riding without worrying about recording or whatever. Concentrate on that. I was a little edgy this morning because I wasn't fully prepared to packed up and everything ready to go. And this is the first time I've used the panniers I've made. So for a debut trip, doing a long trip like this is probably not the smartest thing in the world, but that's okay. I had to stop in Plevna. One of the bolts that I'd put in and just left hanging there. I thought they were secure enough just to let hang. Still be me. So luckily there was a Home Depot in Plevna. So I got some bolts and I got some backup wire just in case. Put one of the new bolts in and continued on. Looks like they're doing good now. When I get to the camp, I'll spend a little bit of time, maybe put the new bolts in and reinforce it a little bit. But it's been a great ride this morning. Started to get a little cool there, like I said, but now I've got my sweater on, so it should be comfortable. It's just a beautiful ride. And a great country to go through too. So the plan is for tonight to stop down around Bracebridge, I believe it is, and this Crown land down there. I've marked out a couple of spots that looked like possible camping sites that were near the road, and we'll see how that goes. Of course, you can't tell. It's part of the adventure. You can't tell until you get there if the track will be doable with a scooter, if there will be other camps set up already. Just because it's Crown land, it doesn't mean nobody is there and claimed it, so to speak. But you can pretty well tell if there's cottages or cabins, hunt camps, looking at Google Maps. So that's what I usually go by. I noticed with the way that I've got the things packed now, maybe I've got a little bit more weight on the back end. So it's a little bit back heavy, the bike, but not too bad. So we're on the 28 going west. Just got to hook up to the 118. going up through Lakefield, I believe. And Halliburton. Okay, just passed through Carnarvon at the crossroads, and looks like Bracebridge is 62, so my Crown Land is somewhere up ahead. So hopefully I can find it easy enough. Got some more construction here. I've had it on and off, some before Bancroft as well. But seems like the year for construction on roads. That's okay. Kind of splits up the ride a bit. Something a little different. It's a pretty short stretch. Spoke too soon there, I guess. There's more. Like I said before, I started out the day very unsure, very unsettled about what I was doing here and how prepared I was. You know, just making the new saddlebag panniers. A few other personal things going on that I wasn't quite sure whether I should do this trip or not, but so after I got settled and got on the bike and started riding, it was just like instantly like there's a smile on your face. Kind of clears your mind. Crooked House Road. Makes me want to know if there's a crooked house up there. Gotta wonder about a lot of the names of these the roads and the towns. Have to look up some of these. Cush Hog Lake. What is a Cush Hog? Stop pretty soon and get a GPS reading of where I am so I can scout out the Crown Land or where it starts. I print out maps from online to get the basic coordinates of where the Crown Land is. Then I check the Google Maps to find some trails and such. And then I go to the spot and see what there is to see. Basin Creek. Get my bearings here. So I found my camp for tonight and came up this snowmobile trail. I had my camera turned off. Too bad I did, because this was quite a nice little ride up this hill. There's the highway there, or the road, and came up this little hill, and there's a speed limit which I think I was keeping to, and this is a snowmobile trail run by the this club here, OFSC. And I imagine some four-wheelers use it too, for some quads. Anyway, so I came in here. The trail goes off that way. I thought I'd try a camp just over here. So I drove the bike into the woods a little ways, just to get off the main trail. Don't want to get in anybody's way or attract attention during the night from the highway. Try to dulling a little bit of the noise from the road. Anyway, so I'm kind of hunkered back down in here, and I've got a couple of trees that might be good for hanging from here to here. Looks like a nice little spot. I get my tarp up and everything in case it rains. And all in all, pretty good first day. Took a bit longer than I figured, which is usually the way. I did have to stop for the to repair the panniers a bit. The bolts came loose, but that's okay, and I've given myself plenty of time so I don't have to rush, and I can enjoy the ride. And that last part of the ride was pretty good despite the construction. So I'm going to set up my hammock and tarp, and then relax and get some supper on, etc. Well, here I am. I've set up my hammock. I've hammock, tarp. I've cooked supper, and I'm just ready to relax and sit down and eat it. So it should be pretty cozy, and I've cooked up some. I'm just gonna have my supper now, and maybe relax for a bit. For the first day, that was pretty decent. I relaxed. I took my time. The traffic was very light, and beautiful scenery. And it looks like I found myself a really nice little wild camp for the night. Anyway, see you in the morning. Well, good morning. My night was pretty good. Got a bit cool, but I was good in my hammock, and it was fairly quiet. Every once in a while, a truck would go by, but and heard owls a couple of times, which was nice. And it's a beautiful morning. It's about 7 o'clock. I've already had a cup of tea, and now I'm just making up some oatmeal is gonna go down real nice. Warm my bones up.
It's pretty good for a heater too.